Guys, so right now I'm here in the central station and I'm waiting for the time because yeah, this train will bring me to Hamilton and then Port Stephen. Today is my last day here in Sydney and I will be having a new life in Port Stephen. Hello, I finally arrived here in the Hamilton station and the employees of this train just cleaned the train. I am supposed to be waiting for the bus in there, but the bus will come in 2 hours, so I still have like 2 hours to wait. Basically this is what I have got in here. I have my backpack, the usual backpack that I am using when I am traveling. I have my umbrella because it looks like it's going to rain tonight later, and I also have this, and this is actually a tripod, and I have my luggage. And I think most of these people are locals here and they look just like very relaxing. To be honest, I can't really do vlogging today because I'm feeling sad. Yeah, I started to miss the the people, the friends in Sydney. And finally the bus is arriving. So guys, this is a little bit scary. So I am nowhere, and this place is nothing. There's nothing to see. There is no houses. Yeah, there is just the lights. From where is that? From this post. This is a highway, and yeah, but yeah, I'll be staying in this guest house. The name is, I don't know if you can see, but there is Samurai Bungalow Beach. I finally reached the hotel. This is actually a guest house, and I paid for this guest house like 36 something per night. So I pay around $60, 62, or I forgot, but this is like this. So there's one bed, double-decker bed, and there's another two in there, double-decker bed. This is a mix. So there are ladies there and me. I will be staying here for 2 nights, and during that time I will be looking for my apartment. Hey guys, good morning. So yeah, this is the guest house where I am staying, and it's nice. It's like a mini community. They have a cottage, different cottage. Yeah, some of the occupants have cars, and if you can hear that sound from the birds, I don't know which kind of birds is that. I thought it's alarm clock of my roommate. So this is where I get down last night. Not here. And last night I saw there are people there in that house. Wow. So really, if you look at this, there is nothing. This is just trees and grass and this. Yeah. Yeah. You maybe wonder how I get down here. So there is a waiting shed here, and this is the post. This is the only lights that gives lights in this road yesterday. I mean last night. So because last night I am using the Google map, so in the Google map it's showing also the bus stop. So I was guided by this Google map. And now I will be starting to hunt a new house for me. Let's go. I don't know where, maybe there or here. It is very cold. What I wanted to do now is go to the city, eat some breakfast, brush my teeth. I didn't brush my teeth. I didn't take shower because it's cold. I didn't brush my teeth because I don't have toothpaste. So I will buy some toiletries. I don't know which one. So I will be using again my Google Map. According to Google Map, there is a bus that is passing from there going to Salamander Bay. But I don't want to wait because Google Map said 55 minutes more waiting time, so I'll better go. A golf ball. I found this golf ball. You know what? I'm a little bit scared because there are cars passing behind me and the wind is very strong. That's rushing. Hey, scary. This is why I am hoping to find a house, to get a house near to my workplace, near to my new workplace. I'll be having a hard time about the commuting here because very less very less buses, maybe every hour. And then I don't know how to drive. I don't know how to drive car. I don't know how to drive motorcycle. I can do the bicycle. Yeah, there's some sand in my shoes. And the sun has just rise. I'm going to cross on the other side. I saw a shortcut. Bravo. So here there is a shortcut. I hope it's allowed. You see this Google Map? Yeah, Google Map is very helpful. So here is very quiet, but yeah, you don't need to worry about the cars. But of course, everywhere, wherever you go, there's always something to worry about. It may be an animals in this place, or if in outside in the roads, it may be the cars, or the people. You never know, so you always just have to take care. Be aware of your environments, of your surroundings. Yeah. So there is a lagoon in here. They called it Blue Lagoon. This is written in here, Blue Lagoon Fire Trail. Yeah, so now I'm heading this way. So yeah, let me just give you a recap of my life. So basically, I am a Filipino. I was in the Philippines until 2008, and then 2008 I moved to Dubai. I worked there as a legumer and then as a cook, and then 2016 I moved to Australia. That is just last year, with the training and research visa. So basically, training and research visa is a training visa, but the purpose is to work and learn more knowledge with your profession. In my case, as a cook. So that's the purpose of that 402 visa, or training and research visa. Yeah, it's going uphill. It's making me tired. But these days, 402 visa or training and research visa is now changed to 407 visa, which is just training visa. And the only difference is that for you to be able to come here with that visa, you must have an IELTS to prove that you can speak English. Yeah, mate. Yeah, so basically just that. So, and then during my training or during my year of having the training visa, I process all my documents, all the requirements for me to be able to apply for a 457 visa or working visa. This 457 visa or working visa will let me allow to work in Australia for maximum of 4 years, and I did that. And so I applied for that and it was approved. Sikapin mo, pilitin mo, tibayan ang iyong puso, tanging ikaw ang huhubog sa iyong buhay. Huwag mo sanang akalain natutulog pa ang Diyos. Ang buhay mo ay mayroong halaga sa Kanya. Break it down, yo. So I'm reaching this place. I don't know if this is a university or something like a school. I saw a court inside, a basketball court. Oh, that lady, huh? Driving. So from here I can see the McDonald M. Yeah, that's McDonald. And that is the, I'm sure that is the Salamander Bay. So in this place I am hoping to find an apartment, a room for me to stay for, during my stay here in Port Stephen. I know before, because when I come here during my application period, during my interview, wow, this is a school. Look, those are the students. I know it's 7:49. For sure this shopping mall is still closed, so I will be just here in McDonald's. I don't know if the McDonald's in the Philippines have the same kind of ordering machine like this. Let's try. You just need to come here and touch the screen and then choose which one you like. I would like to have this, and then okay, wow, no, okay, this, and okay with this, and I would like to have some coffee, cappuccino with that. The small is fine. No, full cream. So that's it. If I want to add some more, I'll just need to click, and then so I have a smoky barbecue roll, hash brown, a small cappuccino, and then it's $8.30, and then done. Dine in. Debit card or credit card? Yes, confirm. And then pay with the card. And then you just go to counter to pick up your order. And I am looking for a apartment or a room for rent. I think this is still walking distance to my new workplace. Sorry that I cannot tell you where I will be working, for the security, for the privacy of the company, and for me also. I hope you understand. Most of these houses are very big. For sure they have some spare room, but yeah, I am sometimes thinking of maybe what if I just ask one of the houses and then ask if they have a spare room for me to rent. That is possible, but I still don't have the courage to do that. I'm still relying on the internet, to the Gumtree, to the realestate.com, flatmates.com.au. Wow, it looks good here in Nelson's Bay. A lot of shops and restaurant, like a walking shopping mall like that. But it's raining, huh? Hey, look at this. I found a Filipino shop. The name is Mabuhay, Imported Asian Food Emporium. Mabuhay means something like welcome, long live, something like that. Rain has just stopped and let's just walk around. So this is the waiting area for the bus, and from here you can see that sign Mabuhay. There is a flag of the Australia and the flag of the Philippines. So when you get inside, you will see there the shop of the Filipino lady. Yeah, I stay in that shop for like maybe 1 hour. I was chatting with the Filipino lady, the owner of the shop, and I learned a lot of things about this place, and she even referred me to a Hong Kong lady who owns an apartment in this area. And yeah, I met that lady and she wants me to stay in one of her room. And yeah, we went to her apartment. It's nice, it's really clean. The only problem about that is she don't have internet, because she's alone in the house, and she's very clean in the room. That's why she don't like a lady boarder, a lady renter, because she don't wants to have hair around the place. Samurai Beach bungalows, backpackers. So I am back now here in the guest house. So guys, good evening. I am now here in the kitchen of this guest house. As you can see, this is a open kitchen. So there are some traditional table, a wood table, and like this. And yeah, this is nice. Shower and toilet. It is nice. And they have yeah, the sink where you can do the brushing of teeth, etc. Nice. And I'm going to leave my luggage to them, to this guest house, and then when I come back I will pick it up. So basically, if you're coming here in Port Stephen or Nelson's Bay area, you're not going to see a cheap hostel or cheap guest house. I think this is the most affordable guest house or hotel that you're going to find here in Port Stephen. And it is not very near to the city, to the center, because to come here from Nelson Bay or to Salamander Bay, it takes like 15 minutes by bus. And the bus has just left, and I am now here in the Newcastle airport.